Hello everybody, my name is Petey and I am here with my friend Matt and we're going to teach you how to tie some knots. For you first year scouts or for you first year campers, this is a great opportunity to work on some rank advancement, and for you older scouts it's a perfect refresher for you. So the knots we're going to be tying today are, we're going to be tying the square knot, the taut line, 2 half hitches, the bowline, sheep bend, and clove hitch. The first knot I'm going to teach you is the sheep bend. So first things first, you have your 2 ends of rope. For your right end of rope, you're going to kind of create a little circle, a little loop, and we're going to call this one the cloud. This end is going to be our airplane. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the airplane and it's going to go up through the cloud, just like that. You're going to wrap it around 1 time. All right, make sure you have plenty of rope here. So then again, it's just up through the cloud, wrap around 1 time. The airplane's going to go back under its path. So it's going to go right under and you're just going to pull it. All right, so again, up through the cloud, around once, tuck under, and pull. And the sheep bend is used for connecting 2 pieces of rope that are different sizes. So you can take this piece and then a huge piece like this and you can connect it together.
So Petey just showed you how to tie the sheep bend, which is where you take 2 ropes of different diameters and join them together. I'm going to show you how to tie the square knot, which is a binding knot which can be used for similar results with 2 ropes of similar diameter. So the first thing you need to have, rope in your left hand, rope in your right hand. So first thing you do is left over right. Taking this, you go down and around, then right over left, down and around, and then you pull it tight. You know you successfully tied a square knot if you have 2 interlocking loops and your ends are both on the upper part of the knot facing opposite directions. If you have an upper and a lower, you've tied the thieves knot. So the next knot we're going to tie is the 2 half hitches. First thing you need to do is tuck a little bit in your belt. This is going to keep your stagnant end, the end that you don't move, in place and free up both of your hands. The next thing you're going to need to do is find a post or a walking stave or a flagpole or a banister or a handrail or something, because you have to tie this knot around it. It's best if this is something that's permanent and in place and isn't going to move on you, or you can have someone hold it in place. First step of the knot, wrap around your post. Have the ropes cross. Take your working end, go down and around once, cross back over your loop, go across the stagnant end, go down and around, and then pull. Push this down, and then you're going to pull on your working end. Now this is an adjuster knot, so what it'll do is allow me to slide this forward and backwards, and it's used a lot for making like a clothesline in camp. So the next knot we're going to tie is called the taunt. So, like with the previous knot, you want to make sure your stagnant end is tucked into your belt so that it keeps it held in place as well as keeps your hand free. And you're also going to need to use that post you used again. So the first thing you're going to do is take your working end, wrap it around the post. Take your working end, cross the stagnant end. Then with your working end, go around the stagnant end once, through that loop a second time, then bring your working end back towards you, okay? Keeping it on the left side of your stagnant end. You then take the working end and you go around the stagnant end and you form just an overhand knot like that. Then pull it tight and slide it on down. Now this is another sliding knot. It's meant to be used in a more robust situation than the 2 half hitches, as this, since it has more wrapping, is able to hold up more weight.
Thanks, Matt. Now we're going to tie the clove hitch. With the Clove Hitch, it is good for using for like tent camping. So whenever you're putting your stakes in the ground, you can tie the Clove Hitch, and then your tent won't blow away in the night. Anyway, in order to tie that, you're gonna bring it around, just like so. You want to make sure you have plenty of slack. You're gonna create an X. So X marks the spot. You're gonna continue wrapping that around. You're gonna dig for gold right underneath that X. Put it in, and then pull. Boom. You have your Clove Hitch. Again. X marks the spot. You're going to keep wrapping it around. You're going to dig for gold underneath the X. You pull, boom, there you go, Clove Hitch. And for your final knot, I'm going to teach you how to tie the bowline. So first things first, you will need both ends of your rope. For the first step of the bowline, you're going to create a 6, alright? This part of the 6 needs to be on top. And now we have some key identifying parts of this. So this is going to be the bunny, this is going to be our hole, and this is going to be our tree. First things first, the bunny is going to come up through the hole, and it's going to wrap around the tree. When it wraps around the tree, it's going to tuck back into the hole. You're going to hold that bunny in its place, and then the tree wants to grow, so you're going to pull it up. Alright? Again, you're going to create the 6 with this part of the 6 on top. You're going to take the bunny, it's going to go up through the hole, around the tree, back in the hole, and then you're going to keep the rabbit in place, or the bunny in place, and then you're going to pull the tree up. The bowline is used for pulling things, specifically, and things like line and rescue. Thank you. Don't forget, these are just the stepping stones. These are just some basic knots for your advancement. There are plenty of other knots out there, so keep learning, keep pushing yourself, and you'll definitely be able to be a knot master.